all the disrespect before you play back. Button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to a beautiful day of buttons that need to be checked. It is Saturday, the weekend is here. We done made it the day before Easter. I don't know if y'all celebrate that, but the reason why I do, not only because it's Easter, but it's your boy's birthday tomorrow, and it happens to fall on Easter, which means I don't get a birthday. Anytime my birthday falls on Easter, it's just Easter. So either way, man, I wanted to go live, do something special tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to spend some time with the family early on, so it just depends what time I get back. Either way, man, I thank y'all for stopping by, showing the massive love, man. Chapters down below, because we got 2 hot stories. So without further ado, let's start the weekend off right. Let's go. All right, first up for Daigo versus Mena just got that much more serious. Buttons that need to be checked. So it appears like Daigo, he ain't playing. He's already talking about he's not gonna stream as much because he has to focus for this event. And now Team Reject is making an announcement that this man can't even show up to the public events. They were supposed to do like a Street Fighter League celebration where the fans come meet the team, and they had to make an announcement. I'll put it on the screen right here. You see Reject Street Fighter League Fan Thanksgiving Festival announcement regarding Umehara player. And then you see this here, and obviously you can't understand it, but I got the translation, so I'll put some of it on the screen. But basically they're saying, thank you guys very much for your continued support of Reject. We have been making adjustments regarding Daigo Umehara's appearance at Reject's SFL Fan Appreciation event. However, in order for him to be at his best possible condition, right here, for Evo Legends, which is the event for Mena, scheduled for Wednesday, April 29th, it has been decided that he will not participate in this event. We sincerely apologize to everyone who was looking forward to seeing him at this event. For those who are hoping to interact with Umehara, we are planning to arrange a separate meet and greet opportunity with him at a later date. Further details will be announced once preparations are complete. Additionally, for those attending the Reject Street Fighter League Fan Appreciation event, we are preparing an experience that we hope you will enjoy. We look forward to seeing you there. We appreciate your continued support for Reject and for Daigo Umehara. Team Reject. So there you go. So it looks like they're still planning a cool event for the fans, but that just lets everybody know it's getting that much more real, man. So you would think like it's going to be an event for the fans. It's just one day, like a few hours for the day. Obviously there has to be some preparation behind the scenes, but even that is too much for what Daigo has to do right now. This man is focusing. He's like, I just got to the 29th, like literally the end of this month, and he is there. I think for Daigo, you know, he's been so, I would say nonchalant, but I don't know if that's the right word when it comes to tournaments lately. Like even he said in his statement when he was talking about Mena, he was like, it was hard to find a time, and I was actually being generous. He was like, I was trying to be generous to Mena's time. He was like, because for me, my record for tournaments hasn't been that great. So kind of doesn't matter for me either way. But for Mena, I didn't want him to take concentration off of like Evo Japan right around the corner, because then he might miss out. Because when this guy focuses, he could actually win. And then Mena responded back to Daigo, said, don't worry about that. Because this right here, me against you, is the most important thing to me, even over Japan Evo or whatever else I got going on. So that's when it clicked for Daigo. Going even deeper, I see F word right here saying, this Mena versus Daigo 1st to 10 is about to be a spectacle, or spectacle if I could talk. Let's turn it into a proper combat sports event. Just like MMA and boxing, we need an undercard. 3 or 4 1st to 7s between other high profile talent in the build up to this main event would be fire. Make it happen. And I noticed like FGC kind of reacting to underneath that, saying that's a great idea. Punk versus Xiaohai, Itazan versus Kobion, Kaba versus Higuchi, and I'd almost pay for it. Then I think there's no need. Let it be like a Daigo the Beast versus Takedo versus Infiltration versus Xian. Simple. And underneath saying, totally agree. Like in boxing event, you need opening matches, but please, no pay-per-view. How y'all feeling about that? So on one hand, when I first read F-Word's statement, I was like, that would be amazing. That could be an actual event. Like that would be an actual event. If they were somehow able to organize all of this, like for Cap Cup, hey, guess what? Y'all wanna pay $10 for pay-per-view? Well, guess what we're adding? We're adding some value. Look at this, the 1st to 10 between Daigo and Mena. On top of that, undercard matches. I think that would be solid. I really would, because now you're adding you're adding something that actually makes sense, some value to where like, oh shit, we wouldn't really get this normally. Obviously, we've seen the damn first attempts for free, but you know what I'm saying. Like adding some production value, some story, some history, so we actually feel like it's pay-per-view worthy. Anyway, that's not happening. This is happening, and it took the people behind Saudi Arabia to make it happen. Even Daigo confirmed it. I have the video on the channel as well if you guys want to check that out. He said the people at Saudi came to us, and we weren't going to turn that down. So, you know, Saudi basically controls Evo right now. The people at Evo, aka Saudi, came to him. They made an agreement. It is happening. Now, as far as like, will the undercard and all that, I think that may be something for the future. Like if they're building in that direction, that would be dope. But as of right now, I don't see like Mena versus Daigo plus a bunch of undercards. It's April 29th. I don't think there would be anything like that. I think it's just gonna be focused on them. So how do y'all feel? Do you think future reference, it should just be focused on two individuals, or should it be like a card, like they were saying in MMA or boxing, where you have a main event and you have a couple of undercards? How y'all feeling, man? Let me know. And all right, next up for McDonald's done changed the game, literally, the gaming scene, buttons that need to be checked. This is crazy, man. You know, like different McDonald's in different countries be wilding out. So I noticed this story just posted like today or yesterday from Dexerto. They said McDonald's has launched a pro gamer menu that comes with a gadget designed to stop players from going AFK or away from keyboard mid-game. The device is called the Archie, clips between the controller sticks to keep your character moving while you eat, but it's only available in Turkey. So apparently the damn Turkey McDonald's got this going on. Check this out, McDonald's Archie. And right here you can see they have the Archie, the damn golden arches over the analog sticks, keeps you in the game right here. You've been kicked from your game due to inactivity. They got a solution. They got a damn solution called the Archie. Now that has 11,000 likes, but unfortunately I guess it's only in Turkey. Right here they also add saying the fast food chain says the menu is aimed at gamers who don't want to step away from a match to just grab dinner. Other people responding saying, but it's only available in Turkey. Every gamer in Turkey right now celebrating, and this is what they want from you. This is exactly what I was hinting at right now, which I'll get at in a second. This is what they want from you. Let's continue right here. Only in Turkey. My DualSense looks a little wonky. Oh, he actually got it. Check this out, the damn golden arches right here. I mean, it looks like it works. What the hell? People are actually using the damn thing. Continuing on right here, just order it and we'll see. And while software developers spend millions on anti-AFK algorithms, McDonald's just bypassed the entire industry with a literal clip-on for your analog sticks. And I guess this is how it looks in the meal. Just comes like in a little baggie. Like a Happy Meal vibe, right? For grown-ups. I live in Turkey, and let me tell you, I do not know a single soul. He says, I do not know a single soul who has this problem, only in Turkey. And wrapping it up right here, McDonald's, when it comes to making anything but actual good food, I got one more in me. Y'all already know. So let's go back to this, because this is exactly what I was thinking of when I first read this story. This is what they want from you, and you see this picture right here. So on one hand, I think it's cool that there's so many mainstream companies and people, movie stars, celebrities, whatever, just thinking about gamers in general. So you see it's way more mainstream than it used to be, especially with anime. But at the same time, and this is gonna sound really stupid, but I remember breakdancing, known as b-boying, when that was like first out, and it was so cool and it was underground, and then Hollywood got a hold of it and they basically saturated and milked the shit out of it to the point where they made it corny as hell, and everybody just thought breakdancing was corny. It was the coolest thing ever, and then everybody was just like, it's played out, it was a fad, it died in the 80s, when in reality, it never died, and it's actually bigger than ever underground. That's why you still see Ryan Hart up with the up rock in his events and stuff like that. It is so dope, and the moves they can do now are amazing, but it's all underground. So they have this really cool underground scene that's actually pretty big with Red Bull, Battle of the Year. This is a lot. It's a lot. I digress. Now, it seems like with the whole esports movement, that's the same thing. That's why a lot of people are talking about it. Just we're afraid that the bubble's gonna pop because we've seen it pop before. We just don't know. Like, it seems like Saudi's in this for the long run. And I'm not trying to make this event about Saudi. I'm just saying, like, with what they're doing and everything behind the scenes, people are kind of jumping into the bandwagon. And when you see stuff like this, it's like, you know, we have this saying in the community, touch grass Anytime you're like lost a sense of reality and you need to go outside and live some life, have a social life, and it just seems like you're just online plugged into the matrix and your view is getting skewed, like your reality is warped, to say the least. Because more than ever with this generation, especially with gamers, we are living online. Hell, with my own daughter, I actually have to make a schedule for her to go outside, us take walks. I'm about to get her involved in certain classes, extracurricular, like outside of school, because I'm like, you are gaming and I love it. Don't get me wrong. She gets off on some streaming. One day we'll probably stream together and I love it. I love it for her. But at the same time, I'm like, baby, you just want to do this. No, not on my watch. You know what I'm saying? You need to live some damn life. You need to go out and some mingle with your family, with your friends. We're going to take some classes. I want you to get a balance because too much is too much. You know, her generation, my daughter is 10 now, my youngest daughter, her generation is like the first to be born into nothing but technology. For a lot of us, we can remember a time with no technology, when cell phones were just created, when the internet came about, or what, you know, if there was one thing invented, you might be a lot younger than me, but there wasn't all there was now. My daughter and her friends, they were the first generation to be actually born into all of this. They don't even remember a time when everybody was outside playing, riding your bikes. Remember back in the day, you didn't even have a damn phone, like a cell phone. You had a house phone. You had to go around and see where all the bikes, what house had all the bikes parked in front of it, and then you knew that's where the homies were. Oh, they over there, they over Norman's house or whatever, so now you rolling over there. Or you just had to walk around the neighborhood to see if you ran into somebody. That never existed. Not for my daughter, not for anybody that age. For a lot of us, we remember a time like that. So we have like a healthy balance in a way because we still crave and do some of those things. That's why with her, I'm like, no, we have to have a balance. I love gaming for you. Hell, we do button check, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. I absolutely love that my kids love to game and love watching anime. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't want this for you. I don't want this just plugged in and then, you know, kind of giving up on life and just like, this is all I know, this is all I care to do. So with this McDonald's clip shit, it made me think of that. Now, is it all that bad? No, I don't think it's all that bad at the end of the day. I'm not saying, oh, McDonald's wants to, they just want you to stuff your mouth with some burgers and some fries. And listen, all I'm saying is that's where my mind went. And I was like, damn, everybody's really investing in some gamers. And I just hope somewhere along the line, man, we could find the balance, especially when it comes to our kids. And at the end of the day, McDonald's, when it comes to making anything but actual good food, is that true? I mean, I still rock with the fries. I think the fries is goated. Either way, how you feeling? Let me know. And there it is one more time, Butt Check family. Appreciate y'all for stopping by on this beautiful Saturday, man. I will see you tomorrow on my B-Day. I just don't know how yet. I'm gonna aim to post one like early on, like a button check, before anything gets started, around 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And then that night, I'm gonna try my best, depending on what time I get back from my family barbecue and stuff, to go live with you guys, even if it's just for an hour, you know what I'm saying? So either way, appreciate the mad love. Thank you for everything as always. I don't know what it is, but I know somehow, some way, it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
And he was like, holy shit. I finally realized the magnitude and what all this means to this guy. So they locked in. Anyway, that's what tells me Daigo's focusing. He's been nonchalant with them damn tournaments. I don't think he is nonchalant at all. He is chalant. Damn the non. He is chalant for this damn first to 10. You know what I'm saying? Because he got his legacy. He's never lost one of these. And although he might not be in his prime, you could tell, like, hands down, that this actually means something to him. He does not want to lose. So this is gonna be amazing, man. I like both of these guys. I really do. But I ain't gonna lie, at the end of the day, if I gotta pick somebody, I want Daigo to win. No, straight up. Who don't want Daigo to win? I know there's Mena fans out there. Don't get me wrong. I like the guy. I like Mena. But for legacy, for like, I just think it would be such an amazing storyline for the GOAT to remain undefeated. And why everybody's counting him out once again, because remember Daigo said, everybody counted me out in all those first to 10s. Because every time he played one of those guys, Infiltration, Taquito, Gotcha-kun, and so on, he was like, they were all at the top of their game, winning tournaments. I wasn't. So everybody thought they were gonna smoke me. Guess what? I won every one of them. So anyway, long story longer, man, it's gonna be amazing. And I would hope Daigo wins.
Why can't you change your thinking? Everybody else does.
Because I'm a fighter. That's the way I'm made, Adrian. That's what you married. We can't change what we are.
Yes, you can.
You can't change anything, Adrian. All we can do is just go with what we are.
You can't go with what you are. Have you read the papers? Do you know what everybody says? It's suicide. You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win.